Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be going over the home-based business deductions and write-offs and how you report this on your tax form and how you get all the deductions that are out there. So I'm going to get the video started here and we're going to go through this today, and I'm going to try to explain this in a way that makes it a little easier for you guys to understand out there. So running a business out of your home, there's lots of deductions for this, and it's something that you can report on your tax return and actually, increase your refund and lower your taxes. A lot of people out there don't take advantage of this deduction, and it's really a good one. So that's why we're trying to show you this today. It's reported on Form 8829. You can see on this bullet here. I'm going to walk through this form with you guys today, show you the different boxes and how it gets prepared, this form, and how it gets submitted to the IRS. On our website at HarborFinancialOnline.com, we offer an online deductions calculator. This will allow you to put in all the deductions that you have to see how much tax you're going to owe or how it's going to increase your refund. So I just wanted to mention that real quick before we get too far into the video. Some of the common deductions with the home-based business write-offs are going to be real estate taxes, mortgage interest payments, rent expenses, utilities, insurance, painting, repairs, depreciation, any maintenance cost, all that, a percentage of that you can lump into this home deduction write-off. So that's important to understand as well, and how you can take those expenses that, normal operating expenses for your home, and apply it to your business. So basically, in a way for you guys to understand this, is if you have an office set up in your home, say you have one bedroom set up, that's a percentage of your total house, like a square foot percentage of your house. You'll get that same percentage for those deductions for the size of that room. But that room can only be used for business. It can't be split between personal and business if you have a bedroom set up for the home office. So that has to be exclusive for the business. It has to have, you have to show that an office is being ran in there. So you need to have a desk set up, you need to have a computer, all the normal things, a printer, supplies, all the normal things. If you were to walk into a business, an office, you would see those items to operate a business. So make sure that's what you're doing if you're going to be reporting this deduction. The IRS does specifically define it in that way. Otherwise, they're going to exclude you from this credit. The form is 8829, and I'm going to bring up that form right now, and we're going to walk through it. Here's our website, HarborFinancialOnline.com. You can prepare your return online here or use the online calculator, and we have a lot more information on taxes that you can see here. So let's get to the form. Again, 8829. It's a one-page form. This gets attached to your regular 1040, the one that you're used to submitting to the IRS. And we can see in part 1 here, it's going to ask questions about your home, the size of the home. That's so it gets the percentage of the deductions like I talked about before. Part 2 is where you're going to be entering all these expenses into. You're going to put it into these lines, and it's going to populate these boxes over here to come up with a grand total of how much your deduction is going to be. Now, if you prepare the return online, it's going to ask all these questions that we have here in these boxes, and it's going to automatically fill out this form and attach it to your 1040. So that's why I recommend doing the return online if you can, because honestly, if you try to do this form by yourself, you're probably going to make some mistakes. So I wouldn't recommend trying to go about this on your own. So again, that gets attached to your regular 1040, the 8829. So I'm going to bring up the video and we'll get back to this. Make sure you're keeping an accurate record of all these expenses that we just talked about. The IRS, if you ever get audited, they're going to want to see a log with dates and a description and receipts as well. So make sure you're keeping good track of these, because if you're not, they're going to exclude any of those deductions if you don't have actual receipts. and a logbook. Again, I recommend doing the return online if you can, just because it's going to simplify this credit and deduction. And the deduction ends up being so much, so I mean, it's really important to make sure you're not making errors on this. If you have any questions about the deduction, send me an email at expert@harborfinancialonline.com. I appreciate you watching our videos, and hopefully they're helping you guys out, with your taxes and showing you different ways to get some of the deductions out there. Check out our website, harborfinancialonline.com. We offer great information on taxes. You can prepare the return online, and we appreciate your watching these videos, and hopefully you'll check out some of the future videos.